do you put that?
Yeah, on YouTube, skis.
Oh, I mean, I could actually do it another time.
Si, senorita.
Do you put them
Yeah.
in
The only reason I really do it is because I'm doing it for somebody on here. So I just record it. But I mean, at this point now I'm doing it on here. So if you logged off, I just keep doing it.
Okay.
But if nobody's coming to these, I'm not going to keep doing it because I don't enjoy having all this technology going. But
no, I get it.
But yeah, either way.
But then you won't put them on either, right?
No, then I won't put them on there if I don't do them here.
Okay, I'll have to figure something out.
Okay. Here I am. Okay, here's Rubes. Here's your grandma.
Hi,
My mom's the only one that comes to these Zoom classes these days.
Hi, Ruby.
She can't hear you. She can't hear you, Mom, because you're in my ear.
Okay.
Everybody just thinks I'm talking to a ghost. Okay, wait, hang on.
Okay, well, if you don't want to do it, just let me know.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Okay. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, yum, yum. Yeah. Somebody just coming. Maybe one more person's coming. Yay! Yay! Oh God. I'm gonna set up a spotties for you. Okay, you just do it. You just do it. Okay. Okay, my friends. Apparently it's spring break is what I've been told. So some teachers got to miss school and come to class, and then others, I feel like everyone's out of town. So this weekend, you guys mostly have heard me say this, but I'm doing my breathwork thing. It's called Frequency. This Saturday, 7 to 8:30. It's here. All it is, people are always like, but what do you do besides breathe? That's like literally all you do is breathe. You just lay on the ground and you breathe one type of breath. It's not a hard breath or anything. It's not like breath of fire. But it's just hard because you do it for a long period of time. And you do it for almost like 50 to 60 minutes. So almost a full hour of the same breath. What happens is I always feel like the first 5 to 10 minutes, there's like this hump you have to get over where your mind is like, oh my gosh, this is so awful. This is torture. This is so hard. This is so boring. This is so tedious, whatever. And if you can get over that, so how I describe that, it's like, that's your mind trying to keep you small. That's your mind trying to stay in control. If you can keep breathing through that, all of a sudden what happens is it's like, oh, something opens up and you drop into your body. So you get out of here, all these judgments, all these thinking, talking, judging types of that control our lives basically, and you drop into here. So you're working with energy, frequency. That's why I named it Frequency. So you're working with like old traumas, old stories living in your bodies, old emotions that have been stored or stuck. So what's really cool is you're able to just use your breath to kind of move all of that through your body, and you feel it in a way that you don't usually experience emotions in your life. So every single day of our lives, we have to live. So a lot of times, whatever's going on, our emotions, we just push them down and we don't actually process them. So a lot of times, like something big happens, somebody dies, or we have a breakup, or blah, blah, blah. But it's like life doesn't stop for us. You have to keep going. So this is, for me, this has been like one of the most valuable practices in my life to process everything, to process grief, to process old like stuff that I haven't even thought about or even known was there since I was a kid. So like all this stuff that's living inside of us, yeah, we get to move through it. And it's really cool. Sometimes people have really life-changing experiences. Sometimes people are like, I don't like, it was cool. It felt like rejuvenating, and that's about it. And that's okay too. Like there's no expectation. Yeah. And the thing is, you can do this at your house. Like I said, it's just one type of breath. You do it for a long time. Obviously you can do that anytime you want. You could do it here by yourself. But when you have somebody talking you through it and kind of like coaching you through it, keeping you in it, it becomes easier. And it also, there's like this energy in the room. There's this palpable feeling of like elevated consciousness. So it's really cool. It's a really cool experience. It's a very experiential experience. People are like, will you tell me how to do it and I can do it at my house? And I'm like, yeah, totally, but it's not the same as what you'll get here. So, and then after, I have my friend Adrienne, and she has all these sound bowls. So if you've heard me play my sound bowls are crystal bowls and they're really cool, but her sound bowls are alchemy bowls. They cost like 15 times what my crystal bowls cost. And there's only 5 places in the world that make them, whatever. But they are like, they're the notes in between the notes. And I don't know, I think there's something that comes with sound that if you are in your body, that's just another opportunity to move stuff through the frequency, the vibration. So blah, 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 this Saturday, 7 p.m. If you want to come, you can ask me for more info. Let's do yoga. My mom's waiting on there, guys. All right. Let's start in child's pose. So you choose knees together, knees apart, somewhere in between. And then if it would feel good, just kind of move around to find your way into child's pose. So maybe move your hips around a little bit, maybe walk your hands to one side and then the other. When you're ready, just find stillness. And take a moment to really fully arrive here in this space. So just feel the ground underneath you. Give your weight to it. Feel the air on your skin. Notice the temperature in the room, the sounds around you. The sounds within you. Notice the rise and fall of your breath. Next time you inhale, very intentionally, fill up as big as you can. When you think you're full, see if you can even take an extra little sip at the top. And then when you're ready, sigh it out, let it go. Ah. Do that a couple more times. So great big inhale. Sometimes I even like to stretch and reach through my fingertips, push my hips back, fill up. Exhale, open mouth, sigh, let it go. Ah. Do that once more. So biggest inhale of your morning, maybe biggest inhale of your entire week thus far. Hold that extra sip at the top. And then sigh it out, let it go. Ah. Good. Seal your lips now and start to bring in your Ujjayi breath. So in and out through your nose by way of the back of your throat. Take a moment to just connect to your breath. Find your own internal rhythm. Whenever you are ready, take this breath with you. Rise up to hands and knees and start to explore from there. So no rush whatsoever. Once you are on hands and knees, you might move into some cat-cows. You might take some circles with your hips. You can come all the way forward into a cobra or an up dog position. So heart opener of your choice. You can press back into your child's pose at any time and rest there, breathe there, stretch there. You want to work into your wrists, your forearms. Maybe you spin your fingers out to the sides or back towards your knees. Maybe you flip your palms up to face towards the ceiling. Good, you guys. So this is your own exploration. Invitation to keep your eyes closed here. And rather than thinking with your mind, feel with your body. So from the inside, put your awareness in your spinal column. Put your awareness in your shoulders, in your hips, in your neck, in your face, in your hands, your fingers. So much to notice if we just pay attention. In your next few rounds, meet back in downward facing dog. So as you are ready, start transitioning, and you can transition however you'd like. Maybe you just pop your hips up, press them back. Maybe you slowly hover your knees above the ground like a hovering tabletop, and then slowly lift your hips, press them back. Maybe you take a vinyasa. So any way you want to get there. And once you are there, take a moment to move around, to explore. So pedal out your heels, shift your weight around, shake your head, yes or no. Especially in this first dog pose, don't worry too much about getting your legs straight. So if it feels good to press your heels towards the ground, stretch, awesome. But focus more on lengthening from your fingertips all the way up to your sit bones. So strong arms, broad shoulders. See if you can rotate your shoulders externally out away from your ears. And then lengthen through your spine and your side bodies. Like I always talk about, feel that invisible rope pulling up on your belly button, tugging towards the top corner of the back wall. Good. You guys look so awesome. Take one more big inhale. Maybe lift your sit bones just a tiny bit higher. As you exhale, look to the top of your mat. See if you can take little tiny steps, baby steps on your tiptoes even. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Each time you step forward, use your core strength to pull your femur bone up into the hip socket, then step forward. Eventually, you're in forward fold at the top of your yoga mat. Feet about hips width distance apart, or maybe a little bit wider for this first one. If you'd like, take a ragdoll pose, grab opposite elbows, perhaps hands behind your head, interlace your fingers at the base of your skull, give the back of your neck some traction. Maybe sway, maybe bob, maybe walk your fingers over to one side and then the other. So just hanging out in your fold, breathing into it, softening around it. Notice where you're holding the weight in your feet. Try not to rock back into your heels. So your heels are really light. If I had a little piece of paper and I wanted to slide it underneath your heels from behind you, you can lift your heels up without a problem. Take one more huge breath. Breathe all the way up your spine, all the way down the backs of your legs. Next time you inhale, halfway lift position. So spine parallel to the ground. Get all the rounding out of your back. Yes. Exhale, bow and fold. Nice, Celeste. Do that once more. Halfway lift. So top of your head reaches forward. Tops of your thighs press back. Sit bones broaden. Hug your shoulder blades towards your spine. Exhale, let it go. All right, roll one vertebra at a time up to stand. Let your arms and your head hang heavy the entire way. At the very, very top, your head stacks. And then once your head stacks, take some rolls with your shoulders. Shoulders up, back, and down. And you can even exaggerate that movement a lot, kind of get your entire body involved if you want. Eventually, shoulders roll back and down, palms open, receptive. Stand tall. This is your mountain pose. So root through your feet, draw up through the crown of your head. Broaden through your shoulders, close your eyes and feel from the inside how it feels to stand with awareness, with intention, attention. Feel your breath moving through you. If there is a personal intention you want to bring into your own practice, your own life, maybe for your day, your week, your month, your year, whatever resonates for you, go ahead and focus in on that now. So maybe you visualize something, maybe it's a mantra, maybe it's a word, maybe it's a feeling, maybe it's a person. It could be anything that makes sense in your mind, in your body. Take one more big inhale and imagine you're breathing that intention into all the little spaces inside of you. And as you're ready, big open mouth, exhale, send it out into the universe. Good. Ujjayi breath. Let's flow. Reach up. Breathe in. Exhale. Slow swan dive down. So traction out your spine. Then release. Forward fold. With your inhale, halfway lift. Get all the rounding out. Good, Marriott. Exhale, fold, bow, let it go. This time, reverse swan dive to stand. So leading with your heart, rise up. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. One more round like that. Half sun salute, high mountain, breathe in. Slow swan dive. See if you can take the entire length of your exhale all the way down. Release. Good job. Halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. How much length can you create? Breathe in and fill up. Exhale, bow, fold, empty out. So navel to spine. Press into your feet. Lead with your heart. Rise. Inhale, arms reach up. Maybe gaze up. Hands to your heart center. Exhale. Ha. All right, my friends. Inhale, take your arms to the sky. And then as you exhale, chair plank. So bend your knees, sit back, swing your arms back. So rather than rounding your spine and looking down, lift your heart like you're doing cobra, gaze forward. Bottom tips of shoulder blades squeeze towards your spine. So feel your back muscles hug around your spine. Stay where you're at, or if you want to play with your balance, see if you can rock forward onto your tiptoes, lift your heels. Now that your heels are lifted, you can bend your knees more. You have more range of motion in your legs. Get a little lower. Take one more deep breath. Soften through your face. Stay on your tiptoes if you can. Inhale, high mountain. So all the way up as tall as you can grow. Good. Maybe stay on your tiptoes. Slow swan dive. So stick your butt out behind you all the way down. Forward fold. Heels on the ground as you breathe in. Halfway lift position. And then exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank pose. Come to your knees if you would like to modify. Inhale at the top of your push-up, find a little rock forward. Exhale just halfway down, so chaturanga hold. Inhale, push back up, high plank. Exhale one more time, halfway down. Try not to let your shoulders roll forward. Don't let your belly drop. Inhale, press up. Slow as you can go. Exhale all the way to your belly. Spider-Man Cobra as you breathe in. So hands out wide, lift to your fingertips, elbows face the sky. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, twist to your right, dip your left shoulder down. Inhale back to center, heart lifts, press through your pelvis, tone through your low belly. Exhale, other side, twist. Good. Inhale back to center. You can hold here for an extra breath or two if you want. And then everybody find your way back to down dog. Just move mindfully however you want to get there. Slow, deep breaths. Good. Ujjayi, about 5 rounds. You can explore your pose, you can move, or just be still. Focus on the movement on the inside. So the rise and fall, the expansion and contraction of each inhale, each exhale. Maybe you turn it into a turbo dog. So all you would do is bend your elbows, squeeze your elbows towards each other. So almost like you're in dolphin, but your forearms are hovering just an inch or two above the ground. Yeah, good. Keep lifting your hips high. Keep lengthening. Breathe all the way up, all the way down. Take one more big inhale. And then as you exhale, gaze to the top of your yoga mat, step, tiptoe, or hop, forward fold. Once you have arrived, inhale to your halfway lift position. So lengthen out. Exhale, bow, let it go. Root through your feet, rise all the way to stand. Inhale, arms to the sky. Sorry, guys. Exhale, hands to your heart center. All right, adding on here. Inhale, reach up. We're going to take a side body stretch. So you choose. You can grab hold of your left wrist. You can interlace your fingers. You can even bring your right hand to right hip. So your variation, up and over to the right. Send your hips to the left. So I want you to think of creating a crescent moon shape with your body. Most of your weight right now should be in your left foot. Root down into the inner edge of your left foot. Reach your hips towards the windows. Good, upper body towards the door. Take one more great big breath. Inhale back to center. So realign. You're taking my variation. Grab your right wrist and then up and over other side. So lots of weight in your right foot. Stay rooted through the inner edge of your right foot. Press your hips to the right and then upper body over to the left. Tug with your left arm, but resist with your right arm. So keep your right shoulder plugged in. Breathe into your right rib cage, right waistline. One more great big breath. Inhale brings you back up. And then as you exhale, chair plane or drinking bird. So bend your knees, swing your arms back. Option to float up to your tiptoes. If you're on your tiptoes, see if you can bend your knees a little bit more. Get a little lower. Stay high in your heart. Nice, Hans. Take one more round. Now, everybody set your heels on the ground, arcing Tadasana. So heels down, cactus your arms, lift and open through your heart. As you exhale, I like to bring my palms together at my third eye center. Slow swan dive all the way down, forward fold. As you inhale, spinal extension, lengthen. Go hug your shoulder blades. Yeah. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands, step back to plank, and then move through your vinyasa however you would like. So you're welcome to add some push-ups. You can skip it all together, take it on your knees, substitute cat-cow. Thanks, Chris. And then everybody, downward facing dog, big, slow, steady breaths. All right, my friends, next inhale, take your right leg to the sky. And then for this one, hips square, inner thighs face each other. So I don't care so much about height, go for length and strength. Try not to sink into your left hip. So hug in with your left inner thigh. So bend your knee a little bit. Yeah, hug in with your left inner thigh and then lift from your center. Good. Take one more big inhale, press the ground away. Exhale, right knee to your nose. So curl in, round through your spine, hollow out through your belly. Stay here as you breathe in. See if you can lift higher through your waistline. Exhale slowly, right foot steps through, low lunge. Give yourself just a moment to work through your own legs in your own way. So whatever calls to you this morning, anywhere you want to go, just feeling into your legs, your hips, your hamstring, your knees, your ankles, even your toes. Nice. Your breath is right there, so stay connected to it. Good, Kate. Couple more rounds. And then we'll meet up in crescent lunge. So as you are ready, front knee stacks over your front ankle, high on the ball of your back foot, and then rise up, settle in. So both hips face directly forward. You're on the ball of your back foot. So I know it's tempting. I always see people, they're almost like halfway in a warrior one, halfway in a crescent lunge. See if you can commit. So high on the ball of your back foot, pull your front hip back, back hip forward. So feel really powerful, really sturdy in your legs. And then lift through your heart, lengthen through your side bodies, reach through your fingertips. Feel into your pose, so breathe into it and soften around it. Take one more inhale. You guys look so good. As you exhale, we're gonna hinge forward, reach back, airplane lunge. So just like in our chair plane, you want a cobra, little baby cobra in your heart. Back muscles squeeze towards your spine. Hug your inner thighs towards one another so don't sink into your right hip. Take one more breath here. Now start to lean forward even further. Back foot floats off the ground. Imagine a smiley face shape from the top of your head back to your toes. That's your intention. If it's helpful, bend your standing leg. Take one more big deep breath. End of your exhale, land back in crescent. So left toe step back as soft as possible, arms to the sky, breathe in. Exhale, bring your hands to the earth. Let's twist, left hand on the ground, right arm reaches up, revolve lunge. Good. So we're not gonna do this in our flow, but if you want, option to take it a little bit deeper by walking your left fingertips off the left side of your yoga mat and then start to reach your right fingertips back. Open your heart to look up, legs strong. Take one more huge breath wherever you're at. End of your exhalation, slowly unwind. Hands over to the left side of your yoga mat, the long edge. Parallel your feet, straighten out your legs. Inhale to a halfway lift position. Pause right here, root through your feet, engage through your core. See if you can reach your arms out to both sides, so like you've got a big wingspan. Palms face the ground. Imagine you want to press your arms up and your chest down at the same time. Stick your butt out behind you. Take one more big inhale. Yes, exhale, fold, release, wide-legged straddle. Anywhere you want to take it. Big, deep breath. Good. All 10 toes face forward or even slightly pigeon-toed. Try not to rock back in your heels. So just like in our regular forward fold, weight is slightly forward in your toes and the balls of your feet. Lift through your belly button. That invisible rope is pulling straight up. Lift your sit bones towards the sky, crown of your head towards the ground. Last couple of rounds here. Nice, Celeste. Good work, everybody. Next time you inhale, let's meet back in that halfway lift, but fingertips just on the ground. So bend your knees as much as necessary. Crawl your hands to the top of your yoga mat. Rotate your toes to face forward. You're back in a low lunge. Standing split. So right foot roots, left leg floats high. All it is a one-legged forward fold. So don't psych yourself out with the name. Bend your standing leg as much as you need to. Hug in with your right inner thigh. Lift from your center. Feel that connection to center. Left leg strong. Spread through your toes. You can stay where you're at or explore a little bit. Get curious. Maybe handstand hops. Maybe balance. Right arm behind right leg. Wherever you choose to go, breath is right there. Slow, steady. Good, Christine. Really nice, you guys. Take one more inhale. Lift your left leg a tiny bit higher. Exhale, set your left foot down on the top of your mat, forward fold. You can give your right leg a little shake out if it needs it. Maybe pedal out your heels a bit. All right, now bring your big toes to touch, little gap in between your heels. Tuck and curl, tiny little potato bug ball. So butt towards the ground, nose towards your knees. And you can either press your heels down, that'll work ankle flexibility, or you can lift your heels up, that'll work ankle strength. Fingertips down or wrap your arms around your shins, give yourself a big squeeze. If you want to keep your fingertips on the ground and give yourself a big squeeze, I like to cross my wrists in front of me and then hug in, get small. So really get as compact as you can as you exhale. Take one more breath. Good job. Inhale, halfway lift position. So heels down, spine long. Exhale, plant your hands, feet to the back of your yoga mat. Vinyasa or skip it. So vinyasa your way, meet back in down dog. Slow, deep breath. Ujjayi. So not only do you feel your breath, you hear your breath. Focus in on it. Follow it with your awareness. All right, friends. Next time you inhale, left leg to the sky, three-legged down dog. Good. So hips are square, inner thighs face each other. Make sure you're not sinking into your outer right hip. So it helps me if I bend my right knee, come up to the ball of my right foot and hug in with my right inner thigh. It's almost like I could pounce forward with my right leg. So just to explore, there's different ways. There's a million different ways of being in the same pose. So feel into it. Make it feel really efficient. Press up with your left foot. Press down through your fingertips. Lift from your center. One more great big inhale. Nice work. Exhale, left knee to your nose. So scoop out your belly. Stay here as you breathe in. Push the ground away. Good, Celeste. Exhale, left foot steps through softly. Give yourself a moment and just kind of work your legs on this side. Anything that feels good. Slow, deep breath. So stay present. Keep your breath with you. And then in your next couple, high crescent. So front knee over front ankle, all of your back foot, back toes, and then rise. So commit to it rather than half-assing it between a warrior one and a crescent lunge. Just give it your all. So back leg strong, back foot strong. Yes, really nice, you guys. Pull your left hip back, right hip forward. So feel the femur bones plug into the sockets. Little tone through your lowest, deepest abdominals. Heart lifts high. Reach to your fingertips. One more big inhale. As you exhale, airplane lunge. So hinge forward, reach back. Imagine you're trying to direct your left butt cheek straight back. So don't let it shift out to the side. Inner thighs hug in. Heart slightly lifted. Now get ready for your balance. Root into your front foot. Lean forward. Lift your back foot off the ground. Keep your back leg strong and powerful. So make it support itself. Smiley face shape. That's your intention. One more round. Back muscles strong. Heart high. Awesome, you guys. Back to crescent lunge. Soft landing. Arms to the sky. Breathe in. And hands to the earth. Low lunge. Right hand stays down. Twisted lunge, revolve lunge. So left arm reaches up. Twist from your center, from your belly button, right under your rib cage. Nice, Marriott. And then you can absolutely stay here, or option if you want to go a little deeper. Walk your right fingertips off the right side of your mat. Try not to twist through your legs. So legs stay strong. Twist from your mid and your upper back. Open through your heart. Breathe. Soften through your face. One more huge breath. End of your exhale, unwind. Hands come over to the right long edge of your mat. Parallel your feet, straighten out your legs. Halfway lift. Pause here. See if you can reach your arms out to the side. So your big wingspan, palms face the ground. See if you can get your arms to come straight out from your shoulders. So not behind, not in front. And then press your arms up, press your chest down. Reach your butt back. Reach the crown of your head forward. So lengthen in every direction. One more inhale. Back of your neck is long. Exhale, fold, let it go. Ha. Anywhere you want to take this. So move around if you want, or just work with your breath. Work with the movement on the inside. About 5 rounds. Rather than going somewhere else, can you stay here? Can you stay with the present moment? Even if it's boring, even if it's uncomfortable, you allow yourself to just sit in sensation, to sit maybe in boredom. Breathe, find things to notice, get curious about. Good, everyone. Take your last couple breaths. Next time you inhale, let's meet up in that halfway lift position, fingertips down. So bend your knees if needed. And then walk your hands to the top of your mat. Rotate your toes forward, back to your low lunge, into your standing split. So left foot roots, Right leg floats high. All we are doing is a one-legged forward fold. So I do not care how high your right leg goes, but I do care that there's energy in it. So moving all the way up into your right tiptoes. Stay where you're at, or maybe play with balance, maybe play with handstand hops. So this is always a practice. You never need to arrive anywhere. So just being playful, being curious, teaching yourself to approach life in that way just a little bit more, a little more lighthearted. Breathe. Good, everyone. See if you can lift your right leg a tiny bit higher. One more inhale. Exhale, step your right foot down at the top of your mat, forward fold. You can give your left leg a little shake out, pedal out your heels. Bring your big toes to touch, little gap in between your heels. Tuck and curl your little tiny potato bug ball one more time. So holding here, heels towards the ground or heels lifted, it's up to you. Fingertips on the ground or arms wrap around your shins, it's up to you. Inhale into your back body, your back ribs, so create space in your back body as you breathe in. And then as you exhale, get really compact, get really small, find your very, very center. Really nice. Next time you inhale, halfway lift. So heels down, spine nice and long. Exhale, fold and bow. Root through your feet, rise all the way to stand, arms to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart. We'll move, breath to movement. So here we go. Inhale, reach up, slow and intentional. Side body stretch to the right as you exhale, up and over. Empty all the way out. Get everything you can out of it. Inhale back to center. Other side, up and over. Exhale. Inhale back up. Shared plane or drinking bird. So bend your knees, arms swing back, maybe float to tiptoes, hearts lifted. Arcing Tadasana, so heels down, cactus your arms, open your heart. Exhale, hands to third eye prayer position, dive down slowly, forward fold. Keep going, breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step or float back, chaturanga. Try to keep that exhale going as you lower. Yes, inhale, peel your heart open, shoulders down and back. Face Christine, exhale, downward facing dog. Great big inhale, take your right leg to the sky, long, strong. Exhale, step your right foot through softly. Inhale, crescent lunge, rise up, strong through your legs, open through your heart. Yogi's choice, exhale, airplane lunge or full airplane, option to fly. Back to crescent, so soft landing if you're in the balance, reach up, gaze up, inhale. Exhale, hands to the earth. Got your twist as you breathe in, right arm to the sky, follow with your gaze. Yeah, exhale, unwind, walk your hands over to the left side of your yoga mat, parallel your feet, straighten your legs. Halfway lift, inhale, option to add your big wingspan. Exhale, work your fold, crown towards the ground, butt towards the sky, empty out, navel to spine. Inhale, halfway lift, fingertips down. Bend your knees if you need to. Crawl your hands forward. Rotate toes forward as you exhale. Inhale, standing splits. Left leg high. Take a hop if you want. Exhale, tiny little potato bug ball. So step down, get small, empty out. Inhale, halfway lift. Heels down. Elongate through your spine. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Chaturanga, keep that exhale going. Heart lifts, breathe in. Shoulders back and down. Try not to lock out your elbow. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Now use your core. Softly step your left foot through, low lunge. Inhale, rise, arms to the sky, gaze up, lift your heart. You choose. Exhale, airplane lunge or full airplane fly. Yeah. Come back to your crescent as you breathe in. Nice hand, soft landing, arms reach up, heart lifts. Exhale, hands down into your twist. Breathe in, left arm to the sky. Open up through the left side of your chest. Exhale, let it go. Walk your hands to the right side of your yoga mat. Parallel your feet, straighten out your legs. Halfway lift, maybe add your big wingspan. Everything really long. Exhale, work your fold. So crown towards the ground, butt towards the sky, navel to spine. Inhale, halfway lift, fingertips down, bend your knees if needed. Exhale, walk your hands forward, rotate toes forward. Standing splits, inhale, take a hop if you want. Exhale, tiny little potato bug ball, get small. Inhale, halfway lift position, realign your spine. Exhale, fold. Root through your feet, take it all the way to stand. Arms reach, inhale. Exhale, hands to heart. We've got one more round, moving meditation. Inhale, reach up. Side body stretch to your right. You can take your own variation if you'd like. Inhale, back to center. Other side, up and over. Use your exhale all the way to empty. Inhale, center. Chair, plane, or drinking bird. So bend your knees, sit low, arms back, maybe float to tiptoes. Arcing Tadasana, heels down, rise up and open up. Exhale, prayer hands at your third eye, slow dive all the way down. Breathe in, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back, chaturanga. Inhale, curl open, peel your heart open. Good, everyone. Exhale, down dog. Stick with me, listen. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Use your core, use your obliques. Nice, Celeste. Inhale, three-legged. Exhale, right to right. Get as high as you can on your right arm. Good. Inhale, three-legged. Stretch it out. Knee to your nose and then step forward. Exhale, low lunge. Rise up to crescent lunge. Arms reach up, maybe gaze up. Airplane lunge or option one last time to fly. Inhale, back to crescent, soft landing. Exhale, bring your hands to the ground, slowly following your breath. Inhale, twist, right arm to the sky. Take your time, gaze up, open up. Exhale, let it go. Walk your hands to the left side of your yoga mat. Parallel your feet, straighten out your legs. Inhale to your halfway lift. Add your arms if you'd like. Everything really long. Exhale, fold, bow, empty out. Nice, Chris. Come back to your halfway lift position, fingertips down. And then exhale, walk your hands forward, rotate toes forward. Inhale, standing splits, just float your left leg up, maybe take a little hop. Exhale, tiny little potato bug ball, both feet at the top of your mat, get small, really compact. Inhale, halfway lift, so heels down, stick your butt out, reach the top of your head forward. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, chaturanga. Heart lifts as you inhale. Hips lift as you exhale. Very good. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Now listen, exhale, left knee, right elbow, add your little twist. Inhale, three-legged, stretch it out. And left to left, aim for your armpit as high as you can get. Yes, inhale, three-legged, strong through your left leg, left foot. Exhale, curl in, knee to your nose, then step through. Beautiful, rise up, crescent lunge, strong foundation, lift your heart. Exhale, airplane lunge, or one last chance to fly. Smiley face shape is what you're going for. Beautiful, friends. Inhale, back to crescent. Nice, Celeste. Arms reach up, gaze up. Hands to the earth. Exhale. Follow your breath into your twist. Left arm to the sky. Breathe in. And exhale, let it go. Walk your hands over to the right long edge. Parallel your feet. Straighten out your legs. Halfway lift position. Lengthen. Add your wings if you want. Exhale, work your fold. Bow deeply. Empty out. Yes. Halfway lift. Fingertips stay down this time. You are almost there. Walk your hands forward as you exhale. Rotate your toes forward. And standing splits. Breathe in. Right leg high. Listen. Exhale. Tiny little potato bug ball. Hang out in your potato bug ball. Or turn it into a toe stand. So another little balance challenge. Hug in with your inner heels, inner knees, inner thighs. Hands to heart. Point your knees forward, lengthen through your spine. Soften your face. Wherever you are at, take about 2 more breaths. Good, everybody. We're gonna meet back in a child's pose. So to get there, you can either plant your hands, step back. If you want to work with crow pose for just a second, plant your hands, play with your crow pose, step back or jump back. Eventually, just resting in your child's pose. So returning right back to where we started our practice. Notice now how your body feels. Notice the ground underneath you, its support. Feel the energy inside of you. So that energy that we've stirred up, it's always there. It's just a little bit harder to notice. So let yourself feel it, that aliveness inside of you. Give yourself about 2 more rounds. Open mouth exhales if you would like. And then my friends, take it back to downward facing dog. Ujjayi breath. So yes, your body is probably getting tired. Your muscles are probably getting fatigued. But your breath, it's like it's brand new every single time you breathe in. So use it. It's so powerful if you can learn to hone in on it. It's your greatest tool. So use it kind of like a second wind to power you from the inside. Next time you breathe in, take your right leg back and up. And then this time, everybody open up your right hip. So bend your right knee, reach your right knee out and up. So your right hip is a hinge on a door. Your right leg is the door, it swings open. Yes. Squeeze through your outer right butt cheek. Imagine you've got a rolled up washcloth behind your right knee and you're trying to squeeze it and wring it out. Now see if you can lift your your right knee a tiny bit higher. Yes, good. Take one more big inhale, stretch. Exhale, right knee to your nose, curl in, and then step your right foot through. This time we're gonna rise up to a warrior two position. So pivot your back heel down and then cartwheel your arms up. Take a moment to settle in. So if it feels like you're sticking your butt out, wrap your right butt cheek under. Yeah, good. When you wrap your right butt cheek under, sometimes what happens is your back hip starts to shoot forward. So try to keep your pelvis nice and neutral while allowing your hips to stay open. Next time you breathe in, we're gonna reverse our warrior. So front palm rotates up, reach up and reach back. Keep the bend in your front knee. See if you can lunge even deeper into your front leg. Nice. Track your front knee towards your pinky toe. And then breathe into your right side. Breathe into your right rib cage, your right waistline. You got it. Take one more inhale. Stretch, lengthen. Nice job. Come back to your warrior two. And then we're going to move into side angle. So if you, or I should not side angle, half moon. If you want to modify, you can take side angle instead. You're coming with me to half moon, balancing pose. So maybe you work into a side angle first, then reach forward, then float your back leg up. It's your own way of transitioning. Side angle is your modification if you want it. So wherever you choose to go, make sure your breath is there. Yeah, good. Make sure your hips are open, your heart is open. If you're in balancing half moon, back leg strong and powerful. So if it feels like your back leg weighs 1,000,000 pounds, make it support itself. Press with your back foot like you're trying to stomp it on the back wall. Take one more inhale. And then everybody, we're gonna meet back in a warrior two stance. So however you wanna get there. Bring it all the way back up. Yes. All right, from your warrior two, parallel your feet, straighten out your front leg. Bring your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. Roll your shoulders back and down, shoulder blades squeeze your spine. Maybe reach your hands back. Maybe lift your heart, knuckles down. Take one more inhale. Keep your clasp. So hinge at your hips. It's like you're sticking your butt out behind you as you reach your heart forward, 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 and let it all go. So relax your neck at the bottom. Try to keep your weight slightly forward in your feet. Lift your hips. Feel that invisible rope pulling up on your belly button. Good. Soften your face. Maybe shake your head yes or no. If the clasp is too much, you want to let it go now. Totally fine with me. You've got about 2 more breaths. Very nice, my friends. Slow, deep inhales and exhales. One last round. End of your exhale, hands to low back. Release your clasp. Bring your fingertips to the ground. Come to your halfway lift position. Keep your fingertips on the ground, so bend your knees as much as necessary. Walk your hands forward, low lunge. Step your front foot back, plank. From your plank pose, Vashisthasana, side plank. So roll onto the baby toe edge of your right foot, left arm to the sky. Good, beautiful. If you want to modify, right knee can come down or right forearm can come down. If your bottom knee is lifted, good Marriott, lift your hips higher. So like you're trying to create a crescent moon with your body. Left arm reaches forward towards the front wall, bicep next to your ear, and then breathe into your left side. Maybe even float your left leg up. Give it one more huge breath. End of your exhale, plank or modified. So slow transition. Take an inhale at the top. Exhale, slowly lower. Start with a baby cobra, so stay low. Use just the strength in your back body to lift your heart. And then see if you can lift your hands, reach your hands back, lift your toes, reach your toes back, locust pose. Hug in with your inner thighs. And then use the strength in your back body. So back muscles hug around your spine, lift your heart higher. Yeah, take one more big, huge inhale, lift, lift, lift. Breathe all the way down to your belly. Let it go. Ah. Rest your head to either side. You can windshield wiper your shins if you want to. Kind of shimmy your hips if you'd like. And then you guys, in your next 3 to 5 rounds, downward facing dog. So however you want to get there, however you want to make that transition, whatever movements you want to take. Some cat cow, some hip circles, child's pose. Feel into your body, reconnect with your breath. You are so much stronger than your mind thinks you are. Come back to your breath, to the here and now. Everything else just falls away. Next couple of rounds, downward facing dog. Ujjayi, fire it up, keep it steady. Use it to support you. All right, from your dog pose, next inhale, left leg to the sky. And then try not to move through your hands, your wrists, your shoulders. Open up your left hip. So bend your knee, reach your left knee out, and reach your left knee up. Yes. So squeeze through your outer left glute. And then imagine that invisible washcloth. Squeeze it through the back of your left knee. See if you can lift your left knee just a tiny bit higher. Keep lifting from your center. Awesome, you guys. Take one more big inhale. Exhale, left knee to your nose. So scoop out your belly, hollow out, then step forward. Warrior two, back heel pivots down. Cartwheel your arms up. Settle in. Good, nice poses. So bend deeply into your front knee stacks over your ankle. And then notice if it feels like you're sticking your butt out, wrap your front butt cheek underneath you. Don't let your back hip jut forward. So nice and neutral through your pelvis. Hips open, heart open. Next time you breathe in, reverse warrior. So front palm rotates up. Reach up, reach back. Not a back bend, but a side body stretch. So lengthen, good Chris, through your right side, or left side, excuse me. Breathe into your left rib cage. Breathe into your left waistline. Keep tracking your front knee towards your pinky toe. Take one more inhale. Good job. Exhale, come back up to your warrior two. And then your choice, you want to stick with the modification. Side angle is where you'll head. Otherwise, moving into your balancing half moon. So maybe you take side angle for just a second, and then you slowly float your back foot off the ground. Try to keep everything open. Heart open, hips open. Yeah, back leg strong, like you're karate kicking with your back leg and planting it on the back wall. Good. Big deep breaths. Beautiful poses, friends. Soften your face. Wherever you're at, one more round. Good job. End of your exhale, come back to warrior two ever so slowly. Nice work. Once you have settled into your warrior two, straighten your front leg, parallel your feet. All right, this time just arms to the sky. Breathe in. Exhale takes you all the way down. So wide-legged straddle, work it in your own way, or option to explore with me, we're going for Skandasana. So come to that halfway lift position, and you can keep your fingertips on the ground to begin with. Walk your hands towards the back of your mat a little bit as you bend into your right knee. You can stay here or pivot your right toes towards the back edge of your mat. Simultaneously, butt comes down as your left toes pivot up towards the sky. So try to keep your right heel down if at all possible. Flex through your left toes and energetically try to pull your heels towards each other, maybe floating your hands up. Take a couple more breaths. You're exploring on your own. Awesome. Stay in your pose. Be with your breath, your body. You're coming with me. Inhale through center, fingertips on the ground, or you can try to keep hands lifted if you want. And then exhale towards the front, Skandasana. Bend your left knee. If you want to go for full Skandasana, pivot left toes forward, right toes up, butt towards the ground. Couple more rounds wherever you are at. You're in Skandasana and your right toes are facing up. Flex them really powerfully, even your little baby pinky toe. Nice breathing. One more round. And then let's meet back in our wide-legged straddle, halfway lift position. So legs long, spine long. Walk your hands forward into your low lunge. Step your front foot back into your plank. And then side plank. Left hand is your base. Roll onto the baby toe edge of left foot. Right arm to the sky. So it's going to be a lot harder if you let your hips drop. You're going to feel it in your wrist. Lift your hips up. So you're using your obliques, those abdominal muscles. Take your right arm forward. Maybe float your right leg up. And as you do so, lift your hips higher. So fullest expression. Good. Soften around it. Soften your face. Nice, Hans. Take one more big, huge inhale. Beautiful, my friends. Exhale, plank or modify. Inhale at the top. Nice, Christine. Exhale, slowly lower to your belly all the way down. Start with your baby cobra. Take it into locust. So arms reach back. Float your feet, toes reach back. This time, if you want to take it further, option to either interlace your fingers or take your full floor bow, bend your knees, reach back, grab hold of your ankles or the tops of your feet. Good, everybody hug in with your inner thighs. I'll keep you out of your low back. Lift through your heart. So feel that opening coming from your mid and your upper back. Breathe down into your low belly. One more round. Yes, awesome job. Let it go. Rest your head to either side. So belly to the ground, just rest here. Feel your heartbeat. Feel the rise and fall of your breath. Shimmy your hips if you want to. Windshield wiper your shins if you'd like. And then in your next 3 to 5, downward facing dog, however you want to transition. Once you are back in your down dog, reconnect to your ujjayi. We're going into pigeon, you guys, so don't worry, you've made it through the worst. All right, from your dog pose, inhale, right leg high. Open up your right hip. And if you want to flip your dog, flip your dog. So right foot steps down, right hand reaches forward, rotate your heart to look up. That was the most beautiful mother-son flipping of the dogs. Lift your hips, breathe down into your belly. One more big breath. And then come back. Beautiful, friends. Nice, Celeste. 3-legged dog, square off your hips, right leg high. Really good. And then when you're ready, pigeon pose. Nice, Christine. Set your right shin at the top of your mat. Set your body down. So right knee wider than your hip. So make sure you're getting that external rotation. Pull your right hip back. So you're plugging the femur bone into the socket as you take your heart forward. Just slow, spacious breath. Softening with your exhale. So soften your face, your forehead, your jaw, neck, shoulders. See if you can breathe all the way down into your hip. Take about 3 more. Open mouth exhales if you would like. Good, you guys. All right, slowly, end of your next exhalation, begin to find your way back up. And then we're actually gonna come into a seat. So nice and easy. Sit over onto your right butt cheek, let your hips open, swing your legs around. And then once your legs are out in front of you, just give them a little shake out. And then from here, sole of your right foot to your left inner thigh and open up towards the right side of the room. So you're not squaring your hips forward, you're letting them open. Sole of your right foot to your left inner thigh like you're in a tree pose, but you're sitting on the ground. Left toes flexed and active, sit up tall. Left hand to your left thigh, right arm to the sky. Breathe in. And then as you exhale, slide your left hand down your left leg. Reach your right arm forward towards the front of the room, bicep next to your ear. So it's like a side body stretch. Press your foot into leg, leg into foot. I like to sometimes bring my left forearm to the inside of my left leg and use that as leverage. So I open my heart more. Take about 2 more rounds into your right side body. Good. Next time you breathe in, reach your right arm up, let everything else follow. So your upper body lifts and then reach your left arm up. Right hand comes down behind you, fingers face away, and then press down, lift your hips up. Reach your left arm back. You can even turn this into a modified wild thing, opening your heart to face the sky if you want to. Take one more huge round of breath here. Now listen, end of your exhale, sit bones come down, and it's almost like you're doing a ninja move. You're gonna sweep your left arm back behind you, reach your right arm forward, fold now towards your legs. So now you're closing off your chest, forehead towards your shin, nose towards your knee, navel towards your spine. You can use your left hand behind you to propel your body forward. Take one more big breath. Yeah, and then end of your exhale, just slowly roll up 1 vertebra at a time. All right, extend your right leg forward. If you want to, you can lean back, shake out your legs for a moment. We're gonna meet back in down dog, so you can get back your own way, or you can join me for a boat pose. I hate boat pose, it's so hard to balance on my sit bones. So you wanna balance on your sit bones rather than rocking back onto your tailbone. Hug in with your inner thighs, lift through your heart, shoulders back and down. I'm holding onto my legs as a modification. You can reach your arms forward if you want. You can even reach your arms up if you want, it's super hard. Take about 2 more breaths, soften your face. Yeah, nice. From here, we'll cross our ankles, plant our hands. You can step back or you can hop back, chaturanga with bent elbows. Move through a vinyasa. Be back in down dog. Good. Ujjayi breath. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Feel your hip open one last time. And then flip it if you want to. Left foot comes down, left arm forward. Nice, Chris. Heart forward. Press up through your hips. Good. Breathe down into your belly. 1 more round. Beautiful, you guys. Come back. 3-legged down dog. Left leg extended. And then when you're ready, pigeon pose, left shin forward. So take your time setting yourself up with awareness, with care on this side. And then just slowly settling, breathing, softening. Just allow yourself to feel whatever there is to feel. Notice whatever there is to notice. If you're clenching your jaw, tightening up through your eyebrows or your forehead, notice that, breathe into that and soften. I've been saying in my classes lately, what would it feel like if you could soften through your heart? So just even metaphorically speaking, what would that feel like inside of you? Take about 3 more breaths. If you want, open mouth exhale. Slowly begin to find your way back upright. And then coming into a seat. It's nice and easy. Sit over onto your left butt cheek. Swing your right leg around. Give both of your legs a little shake out. Sole of your left foot to your right inner thigh. And let your body open towards the left wall. So you're not squaring yourself forward yet. We're opening up. Right hand to the top of right thigh, left arm to the sky. Flex your right toes. Big inhale. As you exhale, slide your right hand down your right leg, reach your left arm up, 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 and then forward, bicep next to your ear. You might be able to bring your right forearm to the inside of your right leg. Use that as leverage. So press arm into leg, leg back into arm. Open your heart. Left shoulder back and down. So your left arm is not in front of your face, bicep next to your ear. Press your foot into your leg, leg into your foot, flex your right toes. So stay activated through your lower body. Take one more huge breath into your left rib cage, your left waistline. As you exhale, see if you can reach further. And then inhale, left arm comes up, everything else follows. So lift your upper body, lift your right arm. Left hand comes down behind you, fingers face away from your body. And then press down, lift your hips up. Reach your right arm back, right side gets nice and long. If you want, you can rotate your heart to look up, modified wild thing. One more great, big, huge inhale, lots of length, lots of space. And then as you exhale, we've got our ninja move. Sit bones come to the ground. It's like you're reaching forward, sweep your right arm forward, and then back behind you. Left arm comes up to grab your right foot, or maybe your ankle, maybe your calf. So turn as much as you can. Your forehead towards your shin, nose towards your knee, your heart. It's like you want to reach your heart past your knee. It won't actually happen, but that's your intention. Navel to spine as you exhale, work your fold just a little deeper. One more deep breath. Good job. End of your exhale, slow roll up. Take both legs out in front of you. And then you can either use your arms to guide yourself down onto your back if you want just a little more core. Legs forward, arms forward. Squeeze your legs together. Try not to let them lift at all. Hollow out your belly as you slowly lower. There's going to be one part that's super, super hard not to lift your legs. Pull your belly button towards the ground. Once you're on your back, full body stretch. Really nice, you guys. Arms long, legs long. Pull yourself apart. One more inhale, like somebody's pulling on your wrist, pulling on your ankles, your stretch arms strong. And exhale, hug your knees and gently rock side to side. Just give your low back a nice little massage. Let your knees fall over to the right for a supine twist. And if there's a different variation that you'd rather take, that's fine with me. And just let your body settle more and more with your exhale. The ground hold more and more of your weight with each exhale. In your next couple of breaths, switch to the other side, no hurry. As you transition to the other side, take a moment to neutralize. Maybe a little rock, big squeeze of your knees, full body stretch. And no hurry, so take as much time as you want to on your second side. When you do feel pretty much even on both sides with your twists, come back to center and take any finishing poses that your body needs. So I love a happy baby at the end of practice. Maybe you want to take an inversion. Maybe you want to take one last hip opener, heart opener. Anywhere else you want to go, slowly making your way into your Shavasana. So as you transition into your final relaxation, my thought for you today is by Jeff Foster, of course. He says, it's about coming alive. It's about waking up to grace. It's about unconditional friendliness and infinite kindness to yourself. It's about making it safe, finally safe for all of those unloved, unmet, unseen waves of the ocean of yourself to crawl out of the depths, out of the darkness, out of the corners and holes and crevices, and come into the light, blinking and full of wonder. It's about giving birth to yourself so that all thoughts are finally allowed to flood in, all sensations, all feelings, all sounds, all those waves that we used to label dark or evil or negative or dangerous or sinful. Fear, anger, boredom, doubt, confusion, frustration, helplessness. They are finally allowed to come to rest, to breathe, to be fully themselves in the space that you are. They are not separate entities or enemies. They are intimate appearances of you, and so they cannot hurt you, even if they hurt. And this is what we forget sometimes in our rush to fix or at least normalize ourselves. Yes, all of those swirling, pulsating energies of that which we call life are welcome in the unlimited room that you are, the vast living room in which all of creation sings and dances and paints itself into the ever-changing picture of this extraordinary moment. So these last few moments, my friends, just let yourself be fully here and feel absolutely everything there is to feel. Notice everything there is to notice. in this vast, wide open space that is you, Shavasana. Take a deep breath in and let it go. Just bring gentle movements back into your physical body. As you're ready, roll onto either side, fetal position. So just curling into yourself for one last moment as you lie here on the ground. As you take a couple big breaths in your fetal position, just imagine in some way, shape, or form your own personal intention. So coming back to it, imagine it just kind of sinking in, absorbing in, soaking into you, becoming a part of you. I like to imagine little tiny pieces of stardust just twinkling into all the little spaces. And then use your arms. So keep your body nice and relaxed, but use your arms to guide yourself up into a seat. So ending our practice in our seated meditation, eyes closed, hands gathered at our heart center. And just bow your head to your own heart and acknowledge yourself for showing up on your mat today. Taking time to slow down and to tune in, connect with yourself in a deeper way. Thank you for letting me guide you. Namaste. Good night, friends. Thank you, thank you. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Have a wonderful rest of your day. You can just lay back down, go back to sleep. Everyone's like, all right. It is a sleepy day. You know, probably. I think it said 60% chance.
My husband was telling me, I thought that meant like there's a 60% chance of rain, but it means 60 area will see rain. So that's what he told me. 60% chance of rain. It means 60% of the people in Colton Heights will see rain. Isn't that true? Is that true? I don't know. Who knows? Crime dog. There's a chance. But no, it means like 60% will see rain. I know how they So for years.
Yes. Right. Yeah, today was hard.
Yeah, we've been skiing a lot.
Yeah, I definitely felt I took a lot of freshness when I ski yesterday. So I know sometimes I'm there, but I'm like, it's hard. Yeah, I feel like that. I feel like I was almost. Yeah, I feel like I need to do Yes, that's good.
You're welcome, Celeste. I love you. Yeah. I mean, it's